Hey Pisces, welcome to my channel and thank you so much for joining me. This is going to be your love reading for the month of March 2022. Divine Spirits, Heavenly Father, thank you so much for being here with me. What messages do you have concerning the love life of Pisces for the month of March, for the month of March of 2022, please? Okay, by me saying February, it might be something that you're starting in February. Maybe you meet somebody in February, or February might be important leading into March in your love life. What messages do you have for Pisces, please, concerning their love life? And we have worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. What other messages can you give us, please, for Pisces? This is for Pisces, please. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. And I don't just look at that card as being like an ancestral card. I look at it as being like any type of family. It could be not just your parents or your grandparents or, like I said, ancestral, but even like other family members. Or it could even be like your spouse, like if you're married, your husband or your wife. Maybe there's some problems with you guys and healing, maybe you're going through some healing right now. But with the card saying, worth waiting for, it makes me feel as if maybe you're in an uncertain place right now in a relationship and you're not sure of kind of where to go, what to do, but Spirit is letting you know, hey, this might be worth sticking around for, okay? So don't just, be like, oh, well, that's it, I'm done. Maybe we're fighting. Maybe there's some issues. Maybe there's just something going on right now that I don't particularly like and I want to get away from. Spirit is, saying, hey, possibly just kind of wait it out. Let's see how this is going to play out. Okay, so the final card is keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. If you're already with your soulmate, if you're already in a relationship, then I feel like, with this healing card being here again, there's something that maybe you're not seeing eye to eye on. And, keep an open mind could be letting, Spirit's way of letting you know, like, maybe try to see things from another perspective. I'm sorry about the glare that's on the card, you guys. Okay. What messages do you have for Pisces in their love life for March, please? What messages do you have for Pisces concerning these cards already out on the table? Let's clarify these cards on the table, please. And we have the Golden Mirror, self-absorbed narcissist, one-sided relationship, and love bombing. This could be the person that you're dealing with. Soulmates, soul connection, partnership, agreement, soul contract. So it looks to me that this message is for somebody who's already in a relationship. And what I'll do is I'll pull some cards in a second and just see if we can get another reading for, the singles out there. But I do feel like this particular message is somebody who's already in a relationship. And the meaning, this card right here, the Golden Mirror, it's like the self-absorbed. The reading that I'm getting off of this is the one-sided relationship. So it looks to me like you are in a connection that is just not an equal give and take. And maybe that's why you're like, hey, you know what, I'm just done with this. Maybe it's time to walk away. But I think Spirit is trying to tell you to maybe talk it out. Get some communication going. Let the person know how you feel. And, it might be like, it might be worth waiting for. This might be worth working things out with. So I'm getting the image of just not walking away. Yeah, and the two cards that came out together is Cupid's Arrow, which is have faith, love is coming, surprise invitation or meeting, and hesitation. And then the Grim Reaper came out right underneath it. The relationship is over, no second chances, grow and transform your life. Some of you may decide to go ahead and walk away from this. Some of you may just be like, that's it, this is over. But I feel like that's more of your mental state right now is like, should I end this or should I keep it going? And I just think that you might really want to hang on to this. Maybe, and what's on the bottom, by the way, is heartbroken. Deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, mourning. Somebody definitely hurt you. Okay, so this is, obviously there's free will. You can make whatever choices you want to make, whatever is best for you. And maybe this person is a narcissist that you're dealing with. Maybe they're just not going to change. But it's like maybe in your mind you think, hey, I'm holding on. Is this worth waiting for? Is this trying to heal? And, maybe your ultimate decision is that it's not. I I think Spirit is, I'm sticking with what I said earlier. I think Spirit is saying maybe try to work this out. Try to give it a chance. I think communication, I just keep getting talk in my mind is what's going through my mind. Talk. Talk it out. I don't know. It's just, maybe the two of you really need to sit down and try to have, a major conversation. But I feel like if you're not communicating with this person, if you're not telling them, hey, what you're doing or what you've said, it really hurt my feelings, obviously they're not going to know. Nobody's a mind reader. And in some relationships, some people just, they don't pick up on all the little small cues of, little things that you may say that kind of would let them know, hey, like, you hurt my feelings. Maybe you're trying to hint around to this person, like, hey, you hurt my feelings, or something you did really hurt me, but they're not picking up on it. So I'm feeling like maybe more direct communication is needed. And there are a lot of people out there, you have to be very direct with them. They will not pick up on little cues, okay? So from the Lenormand deck, we have the Book, Community, Mountain, and the Dog. So it's like some information came out, and I feel like this information could be what it was that hurt the relationship or hurt you specifically. And it's definitely causing a blockage in your relationship. It's causing a blockage in the loyalty of the relationship. And again, it's just until you talk to each other, until you really try to heal this, you're going to stay in this state that you're in, okay? You're not going to move forward. So it's at the point where you have to really decide, do I stay or do I go? Do I want to work this out? And if you want to work it out, then you have got to just straight up be honest with your communication. Be very direct. And, just let your partner know that it can't keep continuing, okay? Maybe it's a habit or something that they're continuously doing, and now you've reached the point where you're just tired of going through it, you're tired of it. But unless you talk to them, they're not going to know that. They're not going to see things from your perspective, okay? Let's just see if the tarot has anything to add to this. I can't say the person cheated on you. For some of you, by this loyalty being blocked, that could be the case, okay? It just, like I said, it could be something they said that hurt your feelings, or, okay, so the Five of Wands, there were several cards that came out. Okay, well, wow, we got both cards of conflict. The Five of Swords and the Five of Wands are both major cards of, like, conflict. They can both represent conflict, competition, jealousy, envy, a lot of different things like that. You have the Ace of Cups and the Devil in the middle. So it's like wanting the new start, wanting to begin again, possibly. Okay, I don't know if this is going to show up on camera, but I'm going to try to see if it will. Okay, right here at the bottom on this particular card, and this is one of the reasons why I like the Devil in this deck, you can see there's like a figure down here, and he's holding his head. This Devil card in this particular deck always resonates with me of, like, extremely mentally frustrated. And the Devil, he can, the Devil in any deck can represent that. It's, the Devil is about addictions or just bad patterns that need to be broken, different things like that. But this particular deck, with him grabbing his head the way I feel, and then, of course, with the Five of Swords, he's also touching his head. I feel like there's just a lot of mental conflict going on right now. And it's over whether or not to start over, okay? With the Ace of Cups, that's all about new emotional beginnings, forgiveness, self-love as well. Maybe you need to really just think about yourself in this situation. Do I push forward, or do I just stop? Can this go anywhere, or is this just over? So it looks like you've got a lot of thinking to do about what you truly want most in your life, what you think will, make you happiest. Is the relationship worth holding on to, or is it time to just say goodbye? I still feel like, for some of you out there, this could be somebody that not everybody can change, but you have some people out there who say nobody can change. Okay, well, I do not believe that. People can change, okay? Not everybody. But if somebody truly loves you and there's something bad that they do and you let them know, hey, this really hurts me, they could change, okay? So it might be worth really talking to this person before you just straight up walk away and see if the situation can change, okay? All right, so that was definitely for anybody in a relationship. There was nothing single about that reading. Let's see what is going on for single Pisces. What messages do you have for our single Pisces that's out there, please? March 2022 for our singles. All right. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. All right. What else do you got for our singles, please? This is for our singles. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. Okay, so you might have somebody coming in for you, and you might have been through some bad stuff in the past, so you're kind of in that place of, do I want this? Do I not? This could be like the one. This could be the one that you've been waiting for. But if you're not even willing to start it before, if you're not willing to give it a chance because you're hung up on some bad things that have happened to you in the past, then you're going to, you could possibly lose out on something good, okay? So I think Spirit is trying to say, let go of the past, let go. Really? That just fell on the floor. Hold up, I'm going to get that in a second. Let go of the past, let go of any type of hurt or resentment that you've held on to. Opening your heart up is not easy, but it's always, it's the only way to move forward into new love, okay? And this could be also about self-love. Make sure that you truly love yourself, okay? Opening up your heart, again, it's very difficult to do. And if you don't have a lot of self-love, then it's even more difficult to open up your heart. Okay, so we have ascending, transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, and preparing for union. That's perfect. That goes right in with that. Open your heart to give and receive. It's preparing for union. So it's like you're preparing yourself for new love to come in. And it may not be coming in for you this month. It might be, a little bit later. You might be working on yourself right now for the month of March. But to be truly happy with anybody coming in for your future, you have to be truly happy with yourself, okay? Or the relationship's just never going to work. And can we get one more card, please, for our single Pisces that goes with this? For single Pisces, please. I like you. Oh, I love that card. I like you. Someone likes you. Romance is blooming, fun flirting, and wanting to date. So this could be somebody that, is coming in for you. I'm going to grab that card that's on the floor. Hang on one second. Okay. So it was the first card out, so we're going to put it there. Okay, so the first card out was actually sunglasses. That's the one that fell on the floor. It's watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, focusing out. I don't feel that the sunglasses card is in the way of like the stalking, the gaslighting. I think you're more or less this is like staying back in that, where you've kind of been hanging out at, like trying to heal yourself, watching, just waiting it out, seeing if you're ready for something, kind of focusing on yourself and getting yourself ready for somebody to come into your life. By this card also, I like you being out here and the true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. Maybe you have had somebody that has been watching you. I don't feel like it's in a bad vibe though. Maybe it's somebody you work with, maybe it's somebody that you deal with constantly on like a day-to-day basis, but you never really thought like, oh, well, maybe something could happen between me and this person. Maybe you've never looked at them in that, like a romantic type way, but maybe they've liked you, they've been watching you, so who knows? Everybody's situation is going to be different. This could still be about just enveloping yourself in true love and getting yourself prepared to move forward towards a relationship. But then again, it could also be that somebody around you does have feelings for you or does like you, has been watching you, and maybe they're wanting to come forward with that. Okay, so this broke on the Empress and the Nine of Cups. The Empress is about growth, opportunity, things changing for the better, different types of, like that type of vibrational energy. And the Nine of Cups is all about the wish fulfillment, getting what you truly want, heading towards It could be heading towards your true love, for example, your wish. Maybe this is something you've been wishing for and wanting. If that's the case, then that's a very positive vibe, you know. So let's see, what other cards can we get for single Pisces out there, please? That goes with what we already got on the board. Can we get a little bit more to clarify what's coming in for our single Pisces for March, please? Okay, the Hanged Man. This coming out right on top of the perception. I know I laid it there, but this is where I would lay that card naturally. So this coming out right on top of the perception. Okay, and sunglasses, one of the things on here is perception. And the Hanged Man is all about your perception, how you're viewing things, how you're looking at things. Again, it could be looking at a relationship. It could be looking at yourself, realizing some things you need to change about yourself to prepare for a relationship. And I'm just getting really a lot of that type of energy. If it is about somebody else that has been around you that you maybe have seen before or talked to before that you maybe didn't view necessarily in a romantic type of way, maybe this is about your perception of that person changing and now you're seeing them kind of in a little bit of a different light. What other cards can we get for our single Pisces out there that goes with this, please? Okay, the Five of Cups. There's our past right there. There's that, the holding on to something that maybe happened to us in the past. So, okay, and wow, the Tower. So that's all about a big shift, a big change. I'm going to get to these cards in a second because there's something on this one particular card I want to point out. And I love this deck for so many reasons. This card on this deck, in the standard tarot card, it's a figure, and he's looking at 3 cards that have been spilt, and then 2 cards, cups, not cards, sorry, y'all. And then 2 cups are behind him, so it's like he's facing the 3 spilled, but he's not seeing the 2 cups that are behind him. In this particular deck, though, you've got the 3 cups that are over here, the 1 cup that's full, that's right here beside her, and then she has her foot actually in the other cup. So the way I view this particular card in this deck is it's like she's preparing, okay? Her 3 cups are over here and she's still facing them, but she's ready to step foot into another cup, if that makes any sense. And I'm pretty sure to most of y'all that will. You're ready to kind of step forward into that new direction, all right? You're ready to start seeing these other cups. So, and I love that card because it just talks about progressive energy, okay? So the 3 cards that came out is the Ten of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, and the Tower card. The Ten of Pentacles is all about our happy family, our happy life. In this particular type of reading, yes, it is also like a financial type card and that type of thing, but this is not a financial reading. So this is going to be more about the happy family, happy life. The Eight of Swords is all about that mentality of feeling stuck, of feeling like, how do I get out of a situation? You know, things like that. And I feel like this has just been like the past that you have been through. But you're progressing forward into a new type of happiness. In this card, you can see that she's sitting here. She's not actually trapped, but she's seeing herself as trapped because this is a mirror. And when you look in a mirror, you're seeing yourself, right? She's not trapped. And she knows mentally she's not trapped, but she's also seeing herself that way. So that's coming out of this energy of, you know, realizing that whatever this previous situation was, you weren't stuck in it. You can come out of that. And with her having her foot in this cup over here, I'm taking that again as like a progression, like you are progressing forward. So with the Tower coming out, that is the major shift. That's the big thing that's going to come down, that's going to happen. It's going to be something that happens that either lets you know you need to love yourself more, or it could be the secret admirer coming out, you know, and finally seeing this person in a whole new light, a way that you've never seen them before. So I feel like this is a really positive reading for you one way or the other, whether you are continuing to stay single but working on yourself, or whether you have somebody else coming in for you, because I'm seeing this both ways, y'all. I can't clarify one or the other because I am seeing it both ways, and everybody's story is different. So one way or the other, it's definitely going to be a positive month. It's going to be a month of healing. It's going to be a month of, like I said, progression, moving forward. That's always a great, great thing. I'm being told grab one more card. All right, so let's see what we got from this. What is going to be like an overall positive energy? Okay, so the Fox came out. The Fox is, in the Lenormand deck, he's all about, it could be 2 things. All right, first of all, the Fox is a work card. card, okay? So this means that maybe you're somebody at work, somebody you work with, is this person who likes you, okay? Fox is also, he's not really the manipulative type, okay? But it can be a sneaky type of energy. Somebody who's maybe doing something behind your back, like if they're liking you and they're watching you, maybe that's this fox. Maybe this is somebody that's been watching you. But again, it could go back to also somebody that is, watching you, but they're liking you. It's a good way. I'm not picking up a bad vibe off of this at all. But it could be somebody that you've worked with. Let's just pull one more card. So let's see, what else do we have? Again, I'm just really picking up an overall very positive energy off of this. I just am not feeling negative at all. Definitely progressing into like a new good area of your life. So the well that came out is not a card in the traditional Lenormand deck, but it is in this specific deck. The well is all about looking deeper, looking within, and it's also about wish fulfillment. So the card that in the tarot that I take to associate with the well would be the Nine of Cups. It's about your wishes coming true. So if this is a person that you work with and you're, maybe seeing them in a different light all of a sudden now, like they come forward and they're kind of like, oh, hey, you know what, I've been watching you, I kind of like you, would you like to go out sometime? Maybe you're seeing them in a different way, and maybe this is exactly the type of person that you've actually been looking for and didn't even realize you were looking for. If this is more about looking within and just, trying to work on healing yourself, it's a good positive omen that you're definitely heading in the right direction, okay? So I hope this helps you guys. This, again, was your love reading for the sign of Pisces for March 2022. If this helped, if this resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe. It does help me grow my channel, and it's always greatly appreciated. Good luck to you guys, and thank you again.